with your first matchup between so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do these brackets, but for each game, you're gonna tell me who's gonna pop off in the game to make sure. Tell me who's gonna pop off. All right. It can be
so I'll name one player.
It can be
the only player I know.
It can be as simple as their quarterback. Right.
Okay. So
right. So Bills Colts, dude. Who's taking this dub?
I was pretty surprised when I saw that on the last bracket the Colts took the dub, but I'm definitely going with Bills taking the dub here.
Okay.
So can I read off some stats that I wrote down?
Facts, dude.
All right. So even though the Colts have like sleepers like rookie Jonathan Taylor, who's had an outstanding year so far, even though he kind of started as the second string. The Bills have also lost 6 of their last postseason games, so they're gonna have to get over. They're gonna have to get over.
It's a new season.
They're gonna have to get over some postseason jitters. But I think Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are definitely gonna be the dynamic duo that are gonna put a winning game together for here. So there you go. I named Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Let's go. All right. Stephon Diggs is gonna get.
Stefan's a legend. Dude.
Stefan's going off.
All right.
Okay. And now for the 3rd seeded Steelers are going to be taking on the 6th seeded Cleveland Browns. Who is going to be taking this dub?
All right,
my good man Lucas.
I think that these were two really tough. Or I thought that this decision and then another decision was really tough. In the end, I went with the Steelers winning. Over the main reason I did that was because the Browns head coach is going to be out with COVID, and like a few other coaches, and then they also have a wide receiver and an offensive lineman who are going to be out with COVID. So that's kind of the reason I'm going with the Steelers for that.
All right. I like
matchup.
It. Okay. All right. Now for the Titans-Ravens game. The winner of this
you didn't ask me who I thought was going to pop off.
I thought you were going to already say it. Did you not say it?
Okay. I think the Steelers offense overall is going to pop off. My brother put this my brother put this in a good way. This game is a good offense versus a bad offense versus a good offense versus a bad defense. Wait, did I say that? All right. The Browns
I wouldn't say the Browns have a bad offense.
No, they have the good offense. I'm saying the Steelers offense isn't where it should be, but I still think that they're going to compete and run over the Browns.
Who's going to have a good game? Individual player?
I know 3 players.
Antonio Brown.
Nope. I know 3 players on the Steelers.
Chase Claypool going off this game. Dude.
All right. You guys discredit me for what I know, but I guarantee you I know more than Sheridan.
Okay.
All right. So so let's move on to the next one.
Okay. So Titans-Ravens, babe.
This was the other tough one that I saw coming. I'm gonna go with the Titans.
This one coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Win. Baby!
I think that this is gonna be such a fun game. However, is this Sunday or Saturday? I think this is Sunday.
AFC plays Saturday.
I think that this is gonna be such.
I think so.
I don't know, honey. It's okay. So we've got.
I just think of the Sunday games that the Ravens Titan one is going to be like the one you want to see. Right now, the Ravens rushing game is on point. Like they don't look like they're slowing down. Ever since I think Lamar was on the COVID injury list, and I think he came off it 6 weeks ago, and ever since then they've had like 11,000 rushing yards or some crazy stat like that. So I think
11,000.
That's going to be. Yeah, it's like 11,028 or something. I think that that's going to be exciting to see.
You mean 1,100.
That's exactly what I mean. They have 1,128.
I was going to say, bro.
So Another reason I picked the Titans, however, this was another matchup that we saw last year during the playoffs,
right?
And so the Titans beat the Ravens, and then this year the Ravens had another chance during Week 11 to come back and beat the Titans, and yet they still lost in overtime. So I don't think they really haven't showed enough against the Titans. And Lamar is a terrible playoff, or the Ravens overall are a bad playoff team.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's what I'm going. That's what I'm going for. Wow. I think Lamar's 0-2 in the playoffs.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So do you want to finish off the left side?
Do we want to go with everyone else? That might be, I don't know, whatever you would like, Kellen.
Do you guys want to go through your first round of the AFC and then we'll just keep backtracking? Or what? Do you just want to fill out each one?
Whatever you want to do.
Luke. All right. Well, okay, whatever. Yeah, let's move on. All right. Drash, do you want to go?
Yeah. We're going to AFC, right?
So your first round of the AFC Super Wild Card Weekend. Who's winning between the Bills and the Colts?
I'm taking the Bills on this one.
Okay.
I think Josh Allen's going to he's just going to have a day. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. It's going to be I know the Colts, I forgot where they rank statistically, but they are a top 10 defense, which is surprising to say considering who all they face and everything. But yeah, they're up there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills. I still think that the Bills are just going to be too much offensive power for the Colts to handle. And I don't think the Colts are going to be able to make up for it on the offensive side, even if, like Luke mentioned a little bit earlier, Jonathan Taylor having fantastic rookie season. So.
Facts, dude. All right. You got the Brownies and the Steelers, my man.
This is the game that if Kevin Stefanski is like the Browns play caller, not only the head coach, but he's also like the offense coordinator in a way because he's the one who calls plays for the Browns. Now, this is the game that if Kevin Stefanski somehow, I don't think he's going to be in for the game, but if like something changed, like this would be one that I would definitely pick the Browns for. But I'm going to have to go with the Steelers on this one. Kind of some of the same lines as what Luke was talking about a little bit earlier. I think this is going to be a game in which, even though, like we know what the Steelers receivers can do, I think this is going to be a game where they're going to be relying a lot on James Conner and I forgot the other guy's name, but the other guy too, but mainly James Conner. I think this is going to be a game where James Conner goes off.
Benny Snell or whatever.
Yeah, Benny Snell. Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where James Conner goes off for 130 plus yards. So
interesting. Wow.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot running that game. All right. Then the Titans.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of a lot of running, let's go to the Titans and the Ravens. Now, it was actually kind of funny. The Ravens put up like 400 some odd. Like I was checking the stats on it. Like the Ravens put up 400 some odd rushing yards against the Bengals. I mean, it's the Bengals. But then again, you're looking at the Bengals who beat the Titans earlier in the season, or not even early in the season. It was after the Ravens had already lost to the Titans early in the season. So I'm going to go with the Ravens on that. I think this is going to be the upset game. I think the Titans are kind of running on fumes a little bit. We kind of saw it a little bit even last week when they were going up against the Texans, albeit, the Texans are kind of like bottom mid-tier team, but this year, but I think the Ravens are just going to have the legs to get it done. I'm going to look to Lamar Jackson to obviously have a great game, but more importantly, I think this is going to be a game where we're definitely going to need to see the Ravens wide receivers step up a little bit, especially with Hollywood Brown and obviously Mark Andrews and so on. So.
I agree 100%. That's a sexy first round for me right there. Sheridan, what's your first round Super Wild Card Weekend?
I have the Bills winning this one out of the between the Colts. I think the Bills are just a way better team than the Colts. The Colts are trash. Phillip Rivers, the only thing he's good at is having children. If you look at it, he's pretty trash in the playoffs.
He's got his own all-pro team, bro.
Yeah, he does.
That's so disrespectful, bro.
It's true, though. Let's be for real.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
He's not a good quarterback.
You
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
not
Philip
really.
Rivers is a good quarterback?
No, he's good in the regular season, and then he's trash in
The
the
hell,
playoffs.
dude. He's a good quarterback.
I keep on saying this. Once the Colts get a real quarterback, they're going to be a scary team.
Yeah,
They have a real quarterback.
not really.
I like
Jacoby
dude,
Brissett,
Josh, can you
bro.
back me up here? Are you like Philip Rivers, right? Oh God, I'm by myself on this
Yeah.
one.
I think Philip Rivers needs a lot of help, but
Yeah,
Like weapons wise,
weapons wise, yeah, he needs he needs a
has
lot of
pretty
help.
good help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like let's just
He's got a
just
run
take
game.
look a
and
little
he's got
bit.
Pascal.
Yeah, let's just take a look real quick about all the successful seasons that Philip Rivers has had. Well, one, he had LaDainian Tomlinson, then he had Antonio Gates. All right. Right.
Mhm.
So,
Yes, you did. You had that.
yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, no,
done.
that's all I'm
they're
saying.
also super young.
I don't want to tangent too
They're all-
much, but
Okay, sick. Okay, Sheridan.
Okay, for the next one, Steelers and Browns. This one is tough. I will have to. I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one. I feel like even though they only won by 2 last week, there's not much separating Mason Rudolph. I feel like from Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger is like more immobile than and then Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph is trash, but I feel like the Browns have a better run game, like substantially, and their wide receivers like Jarvis Landry. He's a baller. And I think that they'll get it done in their first win back from the first playoff appearance since 2002 or whatever it was.
Wow, geez, pulling out the stats, dude.
Yeah. Well,
I
I
did
don't
your
know.
research, bro.
No.
Dang,
I didn't.
trying to
It's
show
called-
me up, Sheridan.
It's called looking at Instagram a lot.
All right.
And then in the Titans and Ravens game, I'm going with the Ravens on this one.
Good boy.
I think, yeah. Don't tell me what to do. I think the Ravens.
I don't think I did.
I think the Ravens are a better team than, and I think Derrick Henry is going to have a dud. Derrick Henry is kind of on this thing where he has one good week and then one bad week. And
I was looking at his stat line from the past. He's only had, his bad game's 60 yards, and that's not even that bad.
No, I know, but this is not, his 60 yards isn't going to get it done against the.
he had
Against the
over
other teams.
2K rushing yards, so I don't think he had that many bad games.
Well, he has games where he's does really good and he has 200 rushing yards a game. They'll have games where he gets 2 fantasy points, and it's I don't know.
You're basing it off of fantasy points?
Yeah.
That's how he bases everything off.
It's kind of matters.
If you don't score 14 plus fantasy points in a game,
I have high standards in my team, Kellen. I got 3rd place.
Is that a jab at me?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're in last place in yours.
Shots
That's
fired.
the low blow,
Yeah.
my guy.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen in the first
Interesting.
round.
Wow. All right, so for Kel Dog, oh baby, boy, how tempting it is to want to pick the Colts, and I will. I want to pick the Colts. I think it would just be because remember last year when Josh Allen choked away a lead? The Bills should have won their game against the Texans last year. But my mind's telling me the Bills and my heart's telling me the Colts. And I've learned anything from watching Are You the One on Netflix and on Amazon Prime. You should go.
Are you sponsored?
Yeah,
Huh?
We're being sponsored by a dating show.
No, I just am.
Hashtag ad.
I'm
Hashtag
balls.
ad.
Yeah.
I'm balls.
Hashtag first sponsor.
I'm balls deep in the show right now. But honestly, that was a kind of a nice sponsor slide in there. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna switch this shit up, dude. I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor absolutely has an absolute day, right? And they're gonna get past the Buffalo Bills. I'm sorry, Mr. Sturgill. My teacher, he's a big Bills guy, but taking the Colts, I'm still salty about the Monday Night Football, how that game turned out. And then I'm going to definitely have to go with the Browns because Bake is solid. Kareem Hunt is the best player that's ever graced Madden. And then Nick Chubb's a savage. And then we're going to have the future Super Bowl champions right here taking on the Browns right here. We're gonna have Browns, Ravens. Ravens definitely getting by the Texans, no doubt. The Titans, no doubt in my mind. I don't think there's anybody beating the Ravens on the AFC side. I don't even think the Chiefs got a shot, dude.
Man, your entire first round of AFC is all underdogs.
I mean, are the Steelers? I mean, I know that they're the 3 seed, but that's interesting to me.
Okay, well, let me go.
Actually,
they're all the high seed.
Yeah, because the Ravens are like, I think 3.5 points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
I think the Titans are the underdogs in that game.
What are you talking
really?
about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Even though that the
odds, the table. Yeah, I think the Ravens are. I think that's what it was.
Dang.
I think because actually, Darsh, can you check that up for me?
Yeah.
Because I know. One thing I do want to mention, I think I was the only one that didn't have the Ravens advancing, and my thought on this was, I said that this was going to be the most exciting game, in the first game.
Yeah, for sure.
If the Ravens win, they're going to go very far. But I just see winning for them and their like whole culture behind the playoffs. I think it's a little bit tainted. Just because Lamar has struggled. I said that Lamar has struggled. So I think getting over that first hump, maybe in the second half of the game, they'll come back and win. And then that'll carry on throughout the rest of the playoffs. But I think getting over the first hump is going to be extremely hard for the Ravens to do.
Okay. Yeah. 3.5. Ravens are 3.5 point favorites over the Titans.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, they've been hot as crap right now, so it doesn't surprise me. All right. Going back to Luke, baby. Okay. Just finished that super wild card weekend. Now moving on to the divisional series. Chiefs are the only
Why don't we do the NFC first?
Huh?